Okay, I'm going to show you all how to winterize a motorhome that has Aquahot and you can't blow out the lines. It also has a dishwasher and a wash machine. So, because I have such a big motorhome, I need about, I'm guessing 11 to 12 gallons, but I got 14 and a half here. We're set up. I got a 5-gallon jug right there. Emptied my fresh water already, and now I'm going to empty the low point drains. They're being emptied right now. And then we'll be switching over to winterizing. And the goofy thing about this is that this is normal where it's located now. Then you got to flip it the other way to winterize, and I'll show you that in a minute. So to winterize, you got to go like this. That's winterizing. That's normal, at least on my motorhome. Okay, we'll show you some more in a minute. Okay, so the first thing you got to do, this is what I do first, is I disconnect my elbow. I take the screen out of my freshwater inlet and I make sure the water comes out, what's ever left behind. Now I'm going to do this one more time while I'm winterizing, so I could see some antifreeze come through. That's hanging down. I emptied out the water out of that filter already, so that's all set. The next thing I'm going to do is my refrigerator has an ice maker, so I'm going to get in this door, that's the access door for it, and I'm going to open that up. I'll show you that in a minute. So I just opened up the refrigerator access door. I have a Samsung 23-inch refrigerator that's a residential. This is the water supply to it, and it has a T-valve. You open it up and you drain it. Okay, so now I have it opened. So that's all open. The water is off, so it's drained. I already drained inside. When I brought the motorhome home, you turn off all your water and your water pumps and you drain your refrigerator before you unplug it. Otherwise, the refrigerator will leak. So there's no water in the line at this point. So that's all drained. Okay, next step, I'll show you. Here I'm inside the kitchen area. I have a cheat sheet for the dishwasher and for the wash machine, and we'll go through that when I do it. So that's the cheat sheet I made up of how to winterize those. So the next thing to do is to check the bathroom and make sure everything's ready to go here. I usually open up, make sure there's no water and pressure in the lines in the shower too. Here, and actually put this down at the bottom of the shower and just turn it on for a second. A little dribble, and now it's off. The toilets I already emptied. I emptied those when we got home from our last trip, so they've been empty. And these are the Tecma. I'll show you how to do these. These are the ones that take up a lot of the antifreeze. Now, let me turn on the light here too. So. All right, here we go. We're starting. Okay, be back in a minute when it's nice out. I already put 5 gallons in my big 5-gallon jug, so it's ready to go. And I'm gonna flip this over to winterize. Now, like I said, I don't know why they have it this way, but this is normal. And then I gotta turn it this way to winterize. So that's gonna winterize the motorhome. Drains are emptied. I'm gonna close them. They're closed. We're ready to winterize. Gotta go inside. Okay, so I'm gonna turn on the cold water here for this. And I gotta make sure that we got this. Here it comes. Make sure it's nice and pink. That's cold. Turn it off. Let's go with hot. Pretty pink. Always give a little extra when you think it's pink. That's done. I'll do one more in a cold. That's good. Some bells are there. I'm gonna let that sit. That's the outside shower. Don't forget that because it's outside. You should do that first. Do the outside shower first, always. Okay. Okay, I just turned on the kitchen sink. It's on cold. So we're gonna get that going. Okay, back in a minute. This is what we gotta see. It's gotta turn pink real good. There it is. All right, that's one sink. We did the hot and cold. Okay, doing the bathroom sink. We just turned on the hot. Gotta turn pink. Here it's coming. All right, I'll make sure it's nice and pink before you turn it off. That's pretty darn pink. Okay, now I'm gonna go cold. And get some water in there. Spin it a little bit. Foaming a little bit. There's some pink. Pretty pink there. Just double check that. That's pretty pink. That's pretty pink. All right. Next comes the shower. So the shower has hot. Let me get that down there. There's the hot. And then the way this darn thing works, I don't like the way this shower is, but it's one of these crazy showers. You gotta go down here for cold. So let me see how that's looking. It's a mixer. Make sure it's mixing. The cold's pink. The hot's pink. Let me just double check it again. Here's the hot. Pretty darn pink. Here's the cold. Again, pretty darn pink. Good. Turn that off, and I'm going to leave that sit like that. We'll wipe that up, that antifreeze, with some paper towels. Okay, this is the first toilet. I'm going to hit the button. I'm going to let it flush. I did a short flush. Now flushing. That uses a lot, these Tecmas. See, there's no way all the way can do it. All right, that's the half bath. So while I'm in here in the half bath, I'm gonna do this sink. Here's the cold. You can see once you have the lines filled with antifreeze, it comes out pretty quick then, you see. This is a short line. That's done. Like I said, I'd rather put a little extra in. Alright, that's done. We'll wipe that up and we're done. Alright, we've got one more toilet to do. Hang on. Okay, this is the bath room in the back. I'm going to hit the button here. Short flush. You can see that there was a little bit of water in there. It's flushing. Flushing. Nice short. Did a short flush. Now, when we're done, if we have some extra, I'll do a long flush. But that long flush uses almost 2 gallons. This uses about 1 gallon. There's nothing you can do about it. Alright, so we got the toilets done. We have 3 sinks done. We have the shower done. Let me just double check my shower. I'm real nervous about all these. That's pink. That's the hot. That's the cold. Alright, we'll let that drain. Okay, so now we have all the sinks, all the toilets done. Now I want to do the refrigerator. Hang on. Okay. We have 3 gallons left. I'm going to do the refrigerator now. Here's the water. I'm going to let it run. Now the thing about the refrigerator, it has a filter. And the filter will filter out the color of the antifreeze. So you got to let it run through, and then you have to smell it. And make sure you can smell the antifreeze. So I'm running some through right now. I'm going to stop. See, it's clear, but I could smell the antifreeze already. I'm going to pour that down the kitchen sink. All right, so I want to do the refrigerator some more. I always double do it. It's set on water. I just turned it on. Make sure that line has antifreeze in it. Like I said, you're not going to see the pink. All right, let me smell it. It smells like antifreeze to me. It smells kind of like ammonia almost. Okay, we're gonna winterize the dishwasher. First thing I'm gonna do is turn it on and get antifreeze into the system. So it started. And you gotta listen. And when you start hearing water coming through, then you cancel it. It didn't start yet. Takes a minute or two. I don't hear any water yet. Okay, now there's water coming through. Because the first thing it does, it drains. You can hear the water pump running. Now I'm going to hit the button. And I hear 2 beeps. That means I canceled it. Okay, next. I'll be back in a minute. Okay, next, you put a half a gallon of antifreeze in the dishwasher after you cancel that wash. You close the drawer, like I'm doing. Then you start it again. I just started it. Now once it starts, you let it drain. Now it's draining and winterizing the drains. Let it run. So I'm going to let it run again. And I'm going to cancel now. Okay. Now what we do is wipe up this residual antifreeze that's in the dishwasher. Also, before you winterize it, take the racks out. See, we got the racks out. You don't want to get those full of antifreeze. Okay, that's the dishwasher. Hang on. So after that, we wiped up the residual antifreeze. We put the racks back in. And we're going to close the drawer. And now we're going to lock it. So the way mine locks is you hold it down until you hear 4 beeps. Okay, so now it's locked and winterized. That's it for the dishwasher. Okay, now we're going to go and do the wash machine. I forgot to start the video. We're on cotton, and on my Splendid it's #1. We're on hot, and it just started it. And you start it, and you look and see, and you start seeing antifreeze in a drum. There it is. You put it on pause. So here we go. I'm going to pause it. Next thing you do, you paused it, and now you go to cold, still on cotton, and hit it again, and let it run until you see antifreeze come into the drum again. So here it comes. It should. It's filling up. Takes a second. So here's some antifreeze coming into the drum. You can see it filling up the bottom. All right, now you hit pause again. Now what I'm going to do is pour a half a gallon of antifreeze within the drum. So I got a half a gallon of antifreeze. I'm going to pour it into the wash machine. So that's in there. So that's filled. So we let the cold water come in, canceled or paused it. We let the hot water come in, we canceled and paused it, all on cotton. And now we're going to do a spin cycle. So we got to switch over to spin up here. Hang on 1 minute. Okay, so now we're switched over to the spin cycle. It's called B on mine. Here's a spin cycle. And then what we do is we hit start. And what that does, it drains the antifreeze from the drum. See? It's draining. So I'm going to let that spin just for a second. Looks good. I'm going to do a pause or cancel, whatever you want to do. Now the next thing we do is wipe up the drum of all the antifreeze, and then we close it and turn it off. That's it. See ya. So at the very end, you empty out these toilets, and you have to press both buttons. So I can't show you this, but you do press both buttons at the same time to empty this bowl. Okay? Okay. Now the final thing when you're all done winterizing is to fill up your P-traps. So you pour a little bit down. Pouring some down this one. P-trap there. Each sink. This is my half bath. We're going to put some pink stuff down the P-trap. Alright, and then back here, my third sink. I'm going to pour a little bit down the P-trap. Just to be 100% safe that its P-traps are covered. And then also, don't forget, your shower has a trap. So you gotta do that. Probably it's fine because it ran a lot through, but I don't know, I'll do it anyway. And the P-trap. And then you wipe it all up. So that's the winterization of a motorhome with an Aquahot diesel system in it. Mine has the 450 Aquahot. So that's about it. Don't forget the P-traps because that's important too. But I think you're safe if you just run it through. But I don't know, I do it anyway. Put it down. What's a half a gallon of antifreeze? See ya. And I hope you have fun RVing in the future, because we're heading to Florida this winter. But we're going to be here in the cold for a while. Darn it.